This is Isabelo Pascual at your favorite 7-Eleven. Today is March 30th, 2021. Right now I'm working at 7-Eleven at one of the 7-Elevens that I've been servicing for the past 2 years. I've been a clerk at 7-Eleven for the past 2 years, and I'm also a producer that has internationally distributed feature films, commercials, audiobooks, and other content that's been out that hundreds of thousands of people have seen, if not millions at this point. And at the point when you guys are watching this now. So for years, I've been grinding things out, working my night job, and busting my ass, reinvesting my money into my company to make things happen. Now, a lot of people have been discouraged by current events, by Corona, which is happening right now at this point in time in history. Not to mention they're just suffering from depression or just they're defeatist, which I can understand. Things have changed, so people have to pivot. But you know what? I keep pushing forward. I do not stop. I will not stop. I have a commitment to myself and the people who are behind me. I must succeed. I can't fail. I can't fail them. I can't fail myself. And I must survive. I must ensure my survival, my company's survival, my friends and family's survival. I can't just say I'm going to give up and quit. Who quits? I, Isabelo Pascual, cannot quit. I cannot quit. I will never quit. I will push forward. I will always push forward for the people I care about. I will always fight on for those I care about, even if they don't realize it themselves, if they're sick and they can't understand. And even no matter what you do to try to get them to understand, they don't get it. I'm in pain, guys. I'm sure you've heard the Narcissist podcast. You know, that was done a couple months ago. And it was done with the intention to help people understand so we can come together as humanity. And we can solve these familial issues that plague society and destroy families. And so we know directly what the absence of the family dynamic does to a child's development, their emotional, their psychological and physical development. So we have to fix this generation. We can't just pretend it doesn't exist. We can't forego facts and data. You know, and we can't just say, oh, I'm going to concede and give up. No, we have to keep fighting no matter what. We keep fighting to win. I will never stop because I have people that depend on me. I can't fail them. I can't fail myself. All right? So here, I'm stocking this inventory, and people have been complaining about so much during COVID. But there's never any appreciation for those who have been ensuring everyone else's survival. That includes the essential workers, law enforcement, the frontline workers at the hospitals and whatnot. No appreciation at all. So what happens when they're all gone? You know, people get sick, people die. In fact, in my petty position right here, I'm providing food, sustenance for people so they can survive during these times. Okay? But where's the appreciation for the essential worker? No, nothing but rampant disrespect. Rampant disrespect from multiple communities. You just take us for granted. Now, I understand it's a societal thing. Everybody thinks that they're the boss, they're in charge for whatever reason. And it's a misguided belief system that's being pushed forward, propagated. No, but that stems from absentee parents in the household, which has been removed by no-fault divorce in the American court, in fact, Western courts. No-fault divorce removes the father from the element. When nobody considers the mental well-being of the mother. Maybe the mother has narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, something along those lines. And what does that do? That's detrimental to the child's development. And so the courts, when they're gynocentric and they side with the woman over the man, regardless of the facts, what happens? It's a detriment to the child. The children grow up without a father, and they develop these psychological issues. And they develop these antisocial personality disorders and these anti-authority sentiments. And so what happens? They become violence-prone, and they become criminal elements that infect our cities. And what happens? We just have blanket statements saying, oh, they just need some help. Yes, they need some help. But how about we treat the cause and not just the afterthought, the after effects, where people such as myself and the police force and interventionalists, they have to do damage control, and it's already too late and the damage is done. And you can't reverse that. How about we start from home? Bring back the family. Bring back respect in society. You see, many societies in history, and even today, in Eastern cultures, they have respect for their elders and have an appreciation for people's contributions in the community. Here in the United States and other Western cultures, there's a lack of appreciation for any work done. Just this narcissistic push to just expect everything to come. Everything is expected, just comes. No appreciation for any of the work done. And that's a problem. And that's one of the reasons why society is collapsing right now. This rampant narcissism, which is a major issue right now. We have to fix this. We have to address it. Otherwise, society collapses. With this entitlement, what happens? Everyone's entitled to be a stock trader. Nobody wants to be a stock boy at a convenience store while also building a business on the side. So I'm earning income so I can pay my bills and also reinvest in my business so I can keep pushing forward and I can create jobs for contractors that I work with, and I can do some amazing things like I've done in the past, as you guys have all seen and witnessed. No, let's just allow these selfish people to just make all the money, never reinvest it, never recirculate the money back, never create any jobs, just outsource to the lowest common denominator, and then put service providers out of business. Before this job, I was running my business full time, and I was struggling because there's this sentiment: oh, we're going to go for the lowest common denominator. And what does that do? American exceptionalism is dead. You tried and create a quality product. Nobody wants that. They don't want to pay the price. Which nothing is free. You want something quality, you have to invest in it. And that's in, for example, a contractor or some specialist expertise. They spent decades working on their craft to master their skills. And if we have a lack of respect for them, we just want to lowball them, what happens? Okay, it's not going to be conducive to a good product. So what do? We have to have an appreciation for society, an appreciation for all the people who are painstakingly working just to keep you ungrateful people alive. Think about that. This narcissism is destroying society, and we have to correct it now. We have to bring the family dynamic back into the household. The father needs to return back so we can raise kids who are developmentally, emotionally, physically, and overall productive human beings, instead of just propagating the same mental illness, the same negativity. That's destroying society. We have to fix this now. It's March 30th, 2021. This is Isabelo Pascual at the last day job that I'll ever have. I've been busting my ass for years, working hard to make things happen. This is my last final day job. And I'll go full-time producing pretty soon. Focus, keep it locked, keep pushing forward, motivate yourself. You must ensure your own survival and the survival of those you care about. And how do you do that? You keep pushing forward. You don't quit, you don't stop. You don't say, yes, you're tired. So you take a break and then you go back to work. And you just have to keep pushing forward and you succeed. You have to have this tenacity, this survival element. There's too much of this anti-survival sentiment right now in the world. We have to stop that ridiculousness. That's what's destroying society. And then what happens? People are bored, they're depressed, and what happens? They pop pills, they have all these, weird beliefs. We have to fix this now. If we, as a civilization, as humanity, have any chance of survival before we just cannibalize ourselves, we have to address this now before it's too late. Signing off for now.